Hey folks, my name's Ed Trevors. Gway. I'm an Anglican priest serving in the beautiful parish of Christchurch-Shelburne that sits on the ancestral and on the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Leave it to a 10-year-old to straighten you out. You know that my family and I are moving in the beginning of September. We're moving to a parish in Halifax. It's a big change for us. I'm sure you can imagine. My daughter Nilah, who's going to be 10 next month, she's taking this change pretty hard. She's got some really good friends here that she just does not want to lose. People that she's grown really attached to, that she loves, that she enjoys, that she wants to spend her time with. And it's going to be impacted quite drastically. She's not going to be able to spend the time that she's used to with them. The other day, her and I were walking. We were walking down to the waterfront. I think we were walking down to check on some boats after a tropical storm had blown through here. Then I asked her how she was feeling. Excited, sad, scared, angry, confused, curious, terrified, happy. Those were her answers. It was a jumble. It's all kinds of different things, some of which were in exact polar opposition to others. These were the feelings she had. These were the things that were churning inside of her. Change rarely ever makes us feel one thing, or even one type of thing. Change rarely generates in us feelings that are always positive or feelings that are always negative. Change often brings about really confused emotions. Even the best of things that can happen in our life, that change means that we'll be walking away from something. Even if it's something we don't like, it's still a loss, and we'll still feel it as a loss. When we go through change, when we go through major change, it's so important for us to recognize and to appreciate all the various emotions we're going to feel. Because they're all honest. They're all sincere. They're all real. They should all be embraced. Embracing them allows us to explore them, to honor them. It allows us to walk with them, to follow them to where they live, to follow them to where they're coming from, so that we can discover that part of ourselves, that we can speak into that part of our experience. Honoring all of these jumble of emotions that we experience through any change allows us to look deeper, authentically into ourselves. We get a glimpse, even if it's only momentary, or even if it's only a matter of this particular experience, but we get a glimpse of who we really are. We get a glimpse of our true identity. We get a glimpse of who that person at the core of us, what that person at the core of us is feeling. Gives us a chance to walk alongside ourselves. Instead of trying to be strong, put a brave face on, smile your way through it, fake it till you make it, instead of listening to those voices that tell us how we're supposed to feel. You should feel happy, you should feel sad, you should feel grateful. you should feel loss, we can actually be hand in hand with what we're really experiencing and why. Our emotions are often a window through which we can see ourselves naked and vulnerable. And if we're willing and bold enough to do that, our emotions can offer us a pathway into some really, really cathartic discoveries about ourselves. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face be made to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted up to you. May you always know the peace of being in the Lord's presence. And I pray that as you experience change in your life, you would be willing to follow those emotions back to where they come from, to take a glimpse at yourself, to honor yourself, to help yourself heal and to cope and to grow. Amen. Nemultus.